Well, here we are again. Classic Vinyl Collectibles back with another video. I know I do the same opening on all my videos, but what better way than to say hello to you and thank you for stopping by my channel. I have another stack of Eurodisco and Italo disco. Nice stack on this one right here. Some great gems inside here that I'm sure that you'll be looking forward to seeing. I don't know how many parts I've already done of my Italo disco collection. 4 or 5 maybe, and there's also parts 1 and 2 sort of the colored vinyl that I've done. But if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button and leave me your comments. I'd like to hear from you, and maybe we can talk too. Tell me what you think about this collection that I have. And there's a lot of Duran videos, new wave synth pop, there's some electro and dark wave, and then we have Italo disco here. So let's go ahead and get right into it. First of all, I'd like to do a couple of shout outs. One to my buddy at Classic Jams. He supports my channel as well. You can look him up. There's even a link that goes to my channel, but look him up, Classic Jams, and that's with a K. And if you like my collection, you'll have to take a look at his. Really, we have both been saying on our videos, if you put both of our collections together, it would be one heck of a collection. I mean, you can almost open one of the best record stores. This has taken years to collect. He's done years on his collecting. I've done mine too. The other one I want to do too, a shout out to one of my sellers on Discogs. This is Visage 0406. And if you're looking for a Italo disco to buy, or even some great gems from the 80s, anything that's electro or synth pop, new wave, their grading system is exactly how they are on the records when I receive them. It's exactly so. Usually I look for a very good plus, and of course some of the rarities you're gonna pay for exactly what you get. And especially when it comes to Italo disco, this seller has been top notch. I got a pack that's going to be coming soon, and that's what I call that real chewy Italo disco. That Euro disco was just super quality, like Shipra, Blinded by the Light, anything Dieter Bohlen or Modern Talking, Bad Boys Blue, all that stuff. That's just that really great seductive sound. Well, I got a pack coming from Visage 0406. We talked a little bit back and forth on Discogs, and I look forward to showing you that pack when I get it. It's going to be pretty soon. But if you want a great seller on Discogs, look them up. Visage 0406. Browse his collection and what he's selling, and you may find out you're creating a want list that is upwards of, like mine, 140 I have that I want to get from him. And I look forward to getting those and show them to you. The first one I'm going to show here, if you can locate a copy of this, hey, kudos to you. That's great. I can't seem to find one anywhere else on the marketplace other than when it showed up on eBay, and I think only for 30 bucks. So I dropped the 30 bucks because I had to have it. I showed you her other record of the same song in my previous video. So here we go. And here we go, the drum roll. One of the hardest records to locate is this. See it with the glare? Katie Gray, Hold Me Tight. And the chorus of this is, why don't you let me feel your heartbeat and you lead me through the night? Why don't you take me to the stars and hold me tight? Beautiful, beautiful production on this one here. If I would put this into the top 20 of Italo discos, that would have to be this one here. But I think it's originally from Germany. So what would that make it? Eurodisco, I guess. But this one here, yeah, this one is a ZYX release. The other one that I have is from France, so Katie Gray. And if you're going to be making a list of anything that I show and want to get caught up on, then I suggest looking that one up right there. If you can locate a copy of any of her records without it being in a generic cover, then hey, hats off to you, because her stuff's very rare. But expect to pay anywhere from maybe 60 to 100 bucks, unless you find one like I did, 30 bucks on eBay. Had to have it. Now, my first video I showed to you of Italo disco, one of the very last records was Larry Day, Fashion Girl. That one set me back about 270 bucks, just because it's that rare, it's that good of a tune. Look that one up, Larry Day, Fashion Girl. Hey, you girl, can't you see there's music in my heart? Fashion Girl of my dreams, computer of my life. One of the best records out there. The singer on that is not named Larry Day. It's actually this guy right here, Jimmy Mcfoy. This is such a good song here, Hi Girl. It's another one of those great, just serious, legit Eurodisco tracks. And there's even a video of him. And in the chorus, it gets even better when he says, Hi Girl. But there's a video of him. He's just kind of dancing back and forth, that 80s dance that we had. But it's Jimmy Mcfoy. Look up Hi Girl. What a great song from that guy. Kicking things up a notch here is straight out of France. This one is more like, I would call this high-powered electro synth. It's very chopped with a hard laser snare. And it's just da-da-da-da-da all the way through. And it just keeps going and going. I don't think it ever stopped once. There's no break in this. And some of it is in French, some of it is in English, and it's l'amour toujours, toujours l'amour. And then with the sigh after, and it's this one right here, Telex, l'amour toujours. So if you like that more harder electro synth pop stuff, classic jams, I'm reaching out to you on this one here, unless you have it. Look this one up. But this is the special dance mix. Make sure to listen to the right one. Oh, and it's on WEA Records, the same as Katie Gray on her first issue that I showed to you. So obviously out of France. Telex, l'amour toujours, toujours l'amour. Getting into, I think this is a production of Mike Marine. I believe so, because it sounds exactly like him, and it's on ZYX Records. Remember Mike Marine? He did Here I Am. Also, what's the other one? Agent of Liberty, Love Spy, those. This one here, it gets almost kind of dark and haunting sounding. Almost, it's got echoes to it, and it sounds a little bit like Electrica Salsa. And this is The Big Bang by Fantasy 10. Right before he starts talking, there's an explosion like a big bang. But he says in this deep voice, this real manly voice, I want to sing about the universe. My song is dedicated to the cosmic egg and the big bang. And he goes into talking about the creation of the universe. Listen to this one here. It's a great tune. I have 2 copies of it. Maybe I'll throw this one out to my buddy out there, Classic Jams. You gotta have this one. So I think I do have 2 copies of that. Hey, also out of France. Maybe I should do a France Eurodisco, Italo disco video. Everything dedicated to in French, French or from France. If I can even say it right. Maybe I'll do just a French video. But this one here, Taleluk Coco, La Roche Valmont. What a fun video this is. The guy's, he's bouncing back and forth with white gloves on and this hat. And then he's got these guys sort of breakdancing and popping and locking in the background. But it is such a fun, happy song. And it's Taleluk Coco, La Coco Taleluk, Aredut Coco, Taluluki Coco l'Amour. Something like that. I'm only gathering it from the words he says. I do not speak French. But you got to look that one up. What a fun song it is. Hey, here's a trivia for you. Who's the girl that's married to the actor Johnny Depp? Do you know who it is? She's not this young anymore. Of course, this is the mid-80s. And she's most known for her song, Je le Taxi. This one here is also out of France. This is her album on Polydor. And I got this wrapped in a beautiful, very slick, glossy plastic cover. And here we go. There she is, Vanessa, Paradis. And so, like I said, her song is Je le Taxi. But the standout song here is M&J, Marilyn and John. A really cute song that you could just sort of sway with the partner forward and backward. It's got a nice sway to it. It's all about Marilyn Monroe and John Kennedy. And it's in French. So what a darling song. Look at this girl. She's beautiful. You know, lucky Johnny, right? Yeah, pretty girl. So that's her album there. Vanessa, Paradis. Okay, let's go back to Germany now. And this is on, oh yeah, I love, if you've seen my videos, you know that I love colored vinyl, splattered marble. And here we go. Another splattered marble. Look at that. Did I ever tell you how these are made? You know how splattered marble is made? You know how a record is made, right? You take that hockey puck bit of vinyl and it's pressed between two masters and then it's peeled off. The same thing is done with this, except the little puck is rolled around a bunch of dots. It's pressed and squashed. You lift back up and you got that effect right there. Pretty simple. This is My Mind. What You Doing to Me, Cupid Girl. Great tune. Another one. Super sound single. You know it's from Germany when it says this or maxi single. Germany was real good with really putting this up here like casino lights. They wanted you to know maxi single. Great tune. Look at these guys. I mean, can you get more 80s than that, really? I love it. Okay, so what happens when you put together Sylvester and Patrick Kelly? I showed in one of my colored vinyl videos was Paul Parker. And remember his big song, Desire? That was a huge club hit. I think that's probably the one that launched his whole career. But he had that other one called Don't Stop. And it's very Patrick Kelly sounding. It's very electro. Almost kind of like Donna Summer's I Feel Love. This one here is a cross between Sylvester's voice and Patrick Kelly's music. If you even listen to this, watch your speakers, but blast it. This is on fire. It cost me about $50. When I bought it, there was none left. I think there's 3 on Discogs. And it's Tyson, Die on the Dance Floor. So if you like Sylvester, remember the song, You Make Me Feel Mighty Real? He was big in the disco days before his departure from illnesses, health-related illnesses. But this guy sounds just like him. Tyson, Die on the Dance Floor. Okay, I'm going to go really deep and seductive here. Let's get to where we got some very beautiful sounding Eurodisco. And it's going to be in maybe the style of Axel Brightong again, of Silent Circle. That beautiful galactic spacey sound is very wide sounding echoes. That's this one right here. And I don't know how many more there's going to be available. This one is still sealed. I'm not going to open it up. There's no reason to, because you never know how much value it's going to go up. I don't sell my records ever, but I like to see how much this one escalates. And we're talking of this one right here. I actually had my wife ask me, what's the name of that song? She doesn't usually ask me about my records. She just hears them, but she liked this one so much. She asked, what is that? So it's Rive On, and it's, I think he's saying, dreaming of your touch, dreaming of your eyes. But the sound of it is similar to Silent Circle, Michael Bedford, Joy Peters. And if you get where I'm going with that, that's this right here. Perfect. Absolutely love this song. This one's also sealed. It's called Preludio. I don't know what that means, but in the song, he's either saying, come with me, baby, lead me along, or go with me, baby, or leave me alone. I don't know what he's saying. It's hard to tell. But it's another great song here. I mean, all of these records I'm showing to you are great. Why would I own them anyway? But this is such a fantastic production here. It's loud. And he's saying that, come with me, baby, leave me alone, or lead me along, something like that. It's Jan Demis. And the song is Preludio. So look this one up. I'm keeping this one sealed as well. This guy is really interesting. There's not a whole lot of footage of him, but there is a video of him and Eddie Huntington, and it's a mashup of some of their songs. Eddie Huntington singing Up and Down I Go. Remember how Eddie Huntington's always jerking his head left to right when he's dancing, and moving his feet, kind of has his own style. This dude looks really cool. He's got a leather jacket on, leather pants, and slick back hair. Straight out of Italy. It's gotta be, I think. But this one here is made in Germany. I think the guy's Italian. I don't know. But how could you go wrong with Joe Yellow? Remember his other song, Love to Love, Lover to Lover? And his next one was this one right here. And it's I'm Your Lover. It's got several different stages of the song in its beginning, but this is probably on almost every Italo disco CD of greatest hits out there, various artists. This one, Joe Yellow, I'm Your Lover. I've been talking with this girl over some time on YouTube and also on Facebook. Been asking her, when are you going to come to San Jose? Because I would love to go see her. I'd love to take my wife to go see her. We listen to all of her songs from Don't Forget the Rose, My Baby Blue, Lady Saigon, Little Butterfly, Tokyo by Night, Sayonara, In My Fantasy. Then we've got this one here. And her husband is her producer. And let me tell you, that guy knows what he's doing. And I think he's in his 70s. He looks like he's maybe in his 70s, maybe later 60s, I don't know. But the two of them are a great Italo disco powerhouse team. None other than Gina T. This girl is so pretty, and she has some really pretty young backup dancers and also some young male models in leather coats also dancing. So you sort of get a pleasure of both to watch, for everybody. So she's got some great hits out there. I showed in one of my videos her 7-inch singles that I have. But I love getting her 12-inch singles. And I'm going to go ahead and link this video to her because I like to show her when I do feature her records. But she does not need any promoting, not for me at least. This girl's a star. Hey, Angel. This is another one that's got, I kind of like to call that squishy Eurodisco sound with the synth drums. It's probably about 118 BPM, maybe 116. Who's the girl on the phone, never telling me her name? Please call me Joe. I think that's what he says. But here we go. Jim Player, Girl on the Phone. I think this came out in 85. Here's the back of it. Look at his hair. Yeah, that's about 85, maybe 84. But if you're taking a list of any of this stuff, get this one down too. In fact, look all of this stuff. Make a list. I'm telling you. Oh my gosh, this one is high powered. It's got a long introduction to it, but the beat's kicking. It's got this flickering sound in it, this crushing orchestral sounds in it, and you'd have to hear it for yourself. But the chorus is, once I had a vision, you and me and our imagination, and it's this right here, Telekin Imagination. I hadn't heard this since high school. I had it on a cassette. It was at the beginning. It was on one of those gold Maxell tapes. I remember very vividly thinking to myself, I wonder what this even is. This is before Shazam. This is before the internet. It was a cassette tape. Now I have it, and it took me a long time to find this. I had to type in Imagination, Italo Disco, Imagination, Eurodisco. Finally on Discogs, this came up. I found it on YouTube, listened to. That's what that is. So here I have the record. Telekin Imagination. You want a high-powered track? That's this one right here. Okay, so if you've been following my videos, what is my favorite Italo disco or Eurodisco, whatever you want to call it, record out of anything that I've ever said? Well, it's in the pile over there on my shelf. Very well preserved. Nick Letizia, Baby Blue. And I'm going to link this video to him too because I like mentioning his records. Nick, you have put out one of the best records ever made, Baby Blue. I wish there was a live performance. You want a great Italo disco track, look it up. Nick Letizia, Baby Blue. The chorus in that is just beautiful. He had this other one that took off even better, and it's Hold Me, Oh Hold Me Now. And it's this one right here. Nick Letizia, Hold Me. Great job, all of you, on all these records. So I have both of his records. Great condition too. Oh, and look, I just noticed. Look at the price tag. Can I get that in there? Oh, I can't with that bright light. It says $6.29. Really? $6.29 for an import? When was this? Well, it had to have been when it came out. Probably in about 87. I don't know. Somewhere around 87. Well, no, Baby Blue is 87. This might be, I think this was after, maybe 88. Good record, though. This guy's producer, I believe, is Tess. Yeah, Tess is also Manfred. I don't remember his last name. Also known as Fancy. You all know Fancy. Chinese Eyes, Hold Me in Your Arms Again, Slice Me Nice, SLICE, Slice Me Nice. Well, he also produces this dude. Look at this handsome guy here. Grant Miller. Remember his big song, Colder Than Ice? There she stands on the floor, Colder Than Ice, produced by Fancy. This one's a nice song here, Lost in Paradise. But the standout track that I like is Sail Away Inside My Glory, Hold Me Close into the Night, something like that. But the track that stood out to me was Sail Away, and it's by Grant Miller. Found this at Amoeba in San Francisco, which I will be going to next Friday to do some more record shopping. You ever been to Amoeba before? It is a huge, huge emporium of everything you could ever imagine. And yeah, I accidentally stumbled across a section that said, I think it was high energy. So I said, I wonder what's in this. And I started finding things, started finding these records, including that one right there. I thought, all right, I'll be going back. I Want to Dance, Do You Like to Cha-Cha with Sing and Romance on My Cha. This one right here. I find this record up here in Gold Country, our little mining history town, cowboy town, ghost town, whatever you want to call it, in this record store, which this lady has all this post-punk, punk rock, new wave, heavy metal, all these rare records I've never even heard of. This little hole in the wall, and all this trippy abstract furniture, funky stuff you would see in San Francisco. And I'm going through her section, and she's got Finzi Contini, Cha-Cha. I played this at my wedding, and boy, it was a floor filler too. It was out on the beach, all the rotating lights and lasers and smoke machines. And everyone loved it. I Want to Dance, Do You Like to Cha-Cha? Good and fun song. Can't you tell I love making these videos? I love it. We all do. We all love showing our gems. So, we have a combination of modern talking. Luis Rodriguez, the husband of Leanne Ross. How could you go wrong, right? Dieter Bohlen and Thomas Anders. That makes up modern talking, and whoever the background singers are, I think they're the same ones that made up Systems in Blue, which was also Dieter Bohlen's project, Blue System, which brings me to his first record, Dieter Bohlen, as Blue System, when they split from Modern Talking. And that's this one right here. Okay, let me tell you. Gangster Love. GTO. Listen to those. There's a few other ones on here, but those two, play them loud. Look them up. Blue System. Oh, You're Killing Me with Gangster Love. You're Giving Me a Hangover. And then you got, GTO, Dreamin' Baby. Oh, what a great song to play. When I had my Corvette, I would play that GTO. I didn't have a GTO, I had a Corvette, and boy, it was fast, so I would play Blue System. Another one from France. This one here is on Career Records. Of course, France, right? And you know when you have a Italo disco or Eurodisco record, when you have it looking like this, just the whole design does not look American at all, not to me. The colors that they chose, either way the girl looks, this looks like it's just right out of Italy, and it is. Europe. France on Career Records. Not everything's from Italy, is it? Into the Night. She's got a nice swing to it. It's a cute song. One of my favorites out of France. So it's this one here. Deborah Liburn, Into the Night. So we managed to do 24 minutes. I didn't go too far over the 20-minute mark that I was hoping for. So that's my next stack here. And I have a lot of people who have been saying lately, I've been looking forward to your next Italo Disco, Eurodisco video. So there it is. I've got probably 2 more stacks to do, including the next one from Visage 0406. And also, like I said, look up my buddy's YouTube videos, Classic Jams with a K. You're going to love what he's got. And so I thank you for watching my video here. Like I said, subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend. Let people know what's out there. I think I'm the only one on YouTube that is showing Italo Disco records on this grand of a scale. And when I do a video like this, it's strictly only Italo and Eurodisco. Okay, so I thank you for watching. And sorry I scrambled for some words. I'm trying to think of what to say here, but thank you for watching the video. I appreciate you for stopping by. And until we see you again, cheers.